Hello, I'm EG, and this is Crocheting with EG, and in this video, I have another yarn haul, and shockingly, I found even more clearance skeins in Hobby Lobby, and I mean, this is just, it's crazy. I don't know. Like, where the hell is it coming from? I mean, did they find a whole bunch in the back while they're digging out all the Christmas stuff or something? Because it's not coming from the shelves. It's unbelievable. It's like shocking to me that I keep finding all these this yarn, because like it's way past the big markdown, and I'm still finding like clearance skeins in like big amounts of them and stuff. I mean, it's just like you need to check your Hobby Lobby. Well, of course, by the time this comes out, it's gonna be like a month from now because I'm so far ahead in filming. But there's just no excuse why you can't find some of the. If I could find all these deals, because like, you know, I got the big markdown, and that was after like a bunch of the dial-out clearance skeins that I'd gotten before, and then you know, ever since the big markdown where I got like over 100 skeins, I've found a 15 skein haul, and then the 38 skein haul, and then 2 more, and then this one 25 more skeins. Like, it's just it's insane. I mean, it's amazing and everything. And like I realize I don't have to buy all the yarn. I'm sure there's people that are watching this saying, well, you could be a nice person and leave the yarn for somebody else. Like, look behind you. But like, you know, I may be a nice person, but you know, I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm not gonna like you know, pass up on a good deal like this, because it's just it's unbelievable. But if I could find all this yarn, like it's crazy that I've been able to find like as much yarn as I've found from Hobby Lobby. If I can find all this yarn, then like, you know, you can probably find some of it, unless you live in my town, and then, you know, no wonder you can't find any of it. Sorry, no, I'm not. But anyway, so like I said, I bought 25 more skeins of yarn. The reason why I went into Hobby Lobby in the first place, it's like it's this bag right here, and then this bag right here. So, no, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know where the hell I'm going to put it. I feel like I'm going to have to, like, go through my yarn. I have spots to put the yarn, but, like, I'm just sort of saying, like, sort of planning a video in my head. What I need to do is, like, go through my yarn and like, pull out some and say, well, I need to, like, actually make room by making things, and like, using some of the yarn to make room for all this yarn. That's what I need to force myself to do, but there is room on my wall for this, I think. Some of it's going to go on my niece's wall, so that's good. But anyway, so the reason why I went in there is because Chelle from the Chelle Chronicles, who she's sort of responsible for this. I'm not blaming you, Chelle. I'm saying, like, you know, it's like sort of because of you that I found this yarn, because when I bought this yarn, today as I'm filming this is a Friday, and I bought it yesterday. It was on a Thursday, but this week is not even the 30% off week, and so I had an idea to make something for Chelle, because like, she's, you know, practically like my biggest cheerleader. She's like, she keeps shouting me out in her videos, and she shares some of my posts. She shared the link to my shirt that I designed with the, you know, the ridiculous pride shirt that has the skein of yarn on it with all the rainbow colors, and she's mentioned my stitch in some of her live videos, and like, she's just like, you know, like my little cheerleader, or whatever. And so I love the support, and she keeps like steering people to my channel. There've been a couple of people that have commented and saying that you know, Chelle recommended you to me, and that's why I'm here, and I like your channel. Like, it's just, you know, she's been, you know, I mean, you know, every one of my supporters and subscribers and stuff has helped my channel, but like, she's like really been actively why, I have no idea. She seems to like my videos and stuff. She's just a really nice person, and she's, you know, actively been so active in helping me build this ridiculous channel that that you know, I wanted to kind of pay her back for that or whatever. And there was a video that she posted. I know you just want me to get to the yarn, but like I said, I go off on all these tangents, and I'm a long-winded person. I want to explain why the hell I even went to Hobby Lobby and found all this yarn in the first place. But she posted a video, this is like a week or two ago, or a little more. I have no concept of time. But by the time this comes out, it's August for you. It's July for me. But whatever. And so she posted a video where she had made a cable hat, and I complimented her on it, and she said that, you know, she would make me one, and I said, like, you've already done enough for me, like, you know, if anything, I owe you, and I wanted to like make her something first, and like, if I was gonna accept a hat from her. I wanted it to, I want to be like, I want to like give her something first instead of her like, you know, giving me all this support and all these shout outs and stuff, and you know, and sending people my way and giving me subscribers and stuff, and then she's like going to give me a hat on top of it. Like, yeah, I wanted to like give her something. And so I had an idea to in her most recent video, as I'm filming this, she might have filmed some other ones since then, or since since then. She posted a video where she went to her Hobby Lobby, and she popped in to get some yarn for this cardigan that she was making, or that she wants to make. And she, because of me, she shouted me out again, and because of me, she thought to look for some clearance yarn, and she got like a big haul of clearance yarn. And I felt so proud, because I felt like, you know, because, you know, I'm finding all these deals and stuff, and I mentioned like clearance yarn all the time and stuff at Hobby Lobby, and like made her look, and so she like scored her some yarn or whatever, and I sort of felt kind of proud that, you know, somebody like intentionally looked for clearance skeins just because of something I said, and she actually got her some and stuff. I was just like, I was really excited for her, and so I got to enjoy her video, like watching her you know, show off her haul or whatever, and all the yarn that she got, and she got some really nice yarn. And so but when she was showing the yarn that she went to Hobby Lobby for, specifically, I was thinking, because like what I wanted to make Chelle was a cowl, and I wanted to do it, hopefully by the time I release this, I've already made it and I've sent it to her. I don't know her address or anything. I have to like contact her, figure out all that stuff, but hopefully by the time this comes out, you know, she already has it. But I don't know, because like it's going to be a month from now on when this comes out in August. But so what I wanted to make her was a cowl, and I wanted to do it in my EG stitch, because she's been like you know, mentioning it, and I know I needed to do a tutorial for it or whatever. But I've already explained, you know, why I'm sort of like putting it off a little bit, but because I wanted to be in mine just a little bit longer, but in some selfish way, but whatever. And so. But I thought I would do it in the EG stitch, because she's mentioned it on one of her videos and stuff, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to like to have her have something in the stitch or whatever to see in person. And so I thought I'd make her a cowl, because, you know, it's just, you know, a basic, you know, thing, and I can attach it and maybe put like a little twist in it or something. But I didn't know which yarn to use, and full disclosure, I sort of started one a few weeks ago with some yarn, and but I wasn't sure about the colors, like whether she would like the colors, and I'm glad I didn't finish that for her, because it seems like she likes more neutral kind of colors and stuff, because like the yarn that she picked up for her cardigan is it's the I Love This yarn, and it's forget the colorway name, Songbird Stripe or Songbird something, and then this the regular purple color, like sort of a darker purple. And I thought, like, she's talking about how those were some of the only colors in Hobby Lobby that she really liked, and among all their colorways, those are the ones that were her favorites. And so I was thinking, okay, I sort of got like a little inside glimpse into like what she likes, and so I thought I can go to Hobby Lobby. I was probably going to pop in there anyway just to look for yarn. No, I've sort of been, you know, putting off going to Hobby Lobby. I'm not going every single day like I was. Although now I feel like, yeah, I need to. But because I had no idea that this was even in there. And so I thought I can pop into Hobby Lobby like, you know, usual, and then if they have that colorway and then the purple, I can buy those two and then make the cowl out of that. And so it can be like her cowl that I make her can match her cardigan, and so I thought I can do that. And yeah, because I just wanted to sort of pay her back just for being like such a big supporter, and I don't know, she's just partly responsible for like my channel becoming the success it is. And I know she kind of downplays it in the comments and stuff, but you know, it means a lot, and it means a lot when, you know, all of you you know, comment and like and all your all the subscribers that I have, and just I love all this. I can't believe that all this is happening. But so I wanted to like pay her back in some way for like all the support she has done for my channel, and so I thought I can, you know, get that yarn. And so me being the cheap person that I am, I was thinking, like, you know, it's not the 30% off week, so maybe I should, it's like, it was Thursday, so maybe I should, you know, wait until Monday. It's only like a couple days, and so just to, you know, get 30% off the yarn, because I didn't want to pay full price for anything. But I thought, you know, if it's for Chelle, like, you know, I'm sort of in this mood, like, where I want to, you know, I'm excited to start working on it and stuff, and I thought, you know, it's for somebody else, and it's for her, of all people, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and like go into Hobby Lobby and you know, buy it full price, you know, because it'll only be like $10, because you know $4.99 is the regular price of that yarn. I can get like, you know, one skein of each and make her cowl, and like, you know, and get it sent to her or whatever. And so I went in there. And this is going to teach me to not be such a cheap. It's going to teach me to not be such a cheap person, because I went in there and didn't worry about like, oh, it's not the 30% off. And then I actually was going to buy it full price. You know, I ended up scoring all this yarn. Of course now, the TV movie, or a TV and movie reference in my head is Phoebe from Friends. You know how she's like, she was looking for like a selfless good deed. Of course, you know, I'm walking there with the intention of like only buying yarn, even if it's full price, to make something for somebody else, and then, you know, I end up getting like something really big in return. You know, I get, you know, all this yarn and stuff. So I guess it wasn't a selfish good deed for me, because I got a lot out of it, and probably a lot more than Chelle's gonna get when she, you know, receives my ridiculous cowl or whatever. But that's the reason why I went to Hobby Lobby in the first place, on a week that wasn't the 30% off week. And so I did get the Skeins for her. I wasn't even sure if they had this colorway in my Hobby Lobby, but they did, thankfully. Of course, they had like the purple. It's like a dark purple. So I love this yarn. And then it's the color purple, but it's sort of a darker purple. And then these are the same colorways that Chelle bought at her Hobby Lobby when and then she just happened to get the discount yarn. And then this is the colorway that she picked. It's the Songbird stripe, and it has like a tan color, and then that same kind of purple. It really does match. Like it looked like it matched in the video, but like in person it really does match it really well. And then it has like a darker green and maybe a lighter green, and some blue mixed in. It's like a really interesting colorway, sort of like a neutral. I get a sense of like her color style and her palette and stuff. Like I'm like, you know, rainbow. Like I'm like either black or like really vibrant colors or whatever. I can see that, you know, she must like really kind of neutral colors or whatever, because that's what this skein is. And so I'm gonna, you know, make her a cowl out of this in my EG stitch or whatever. And so anyway, but I did buy this yarn, and luckily I went in there. And like if I would have waited until Monday, all of this yarn might have been gone. And so that's going to teach me to not be so cheap from now on. So anyway, let me get to the yarn. And just gorgeous colors. And what pissed me off, some of these colors are the ones that I bought like last week or whenever it was. It was 30% off, but like the ones that weren't clearance, and there's like two in here that are ones that I bought a couple weeks ago. So I guess they weren't really new. They were just new to me, new to my eyes, without my, you know, clearance goggles on or whatever. But anyway. So these are the medium fours. Like I love this yarn. And so there's this one's called Instant Classic. I feel like I know I've probably shown this on camera before. It's one of the colors. I feel like it is in my my first throw blanket in my EG stitch. It just has like a bunch of, like a big mix of colors. Just, you know, orange and pink, purple, blue, yellow. Just all kinds of pretty vibrant colors in it. And so there's that one, $1.24. Like all these, I love this yarn. Medium fours were $1.24. And then this one is called, oh, woman. And this is another one that I bought last week. Oh no, hang on. I'm all over the place. This isn't one that I bought last week, or if I did, it was one that was clearanced in one of my clearance hauls, one of my mini clearance hauls. But whatever. The two that I bought last week that I found in this haul. There's this one. I love this yarn, and this one's called Be Still. And so like it's that colorway that I found, you know, or found. It's probably been in my store. I've just been, you know, looking for clearance yarn so much that I didn't really look at the yarn. And so it has like that light blue, or like a really light teal blue, and then like the speckles of dark blue in it, and a little bit of like light teal blue in it. And so it's like the speckled yarn. And then this one that is called Meadow Dance, and it has that speckled look, and it has like a sort of a lighter base, and then it has like blue, green, sort of a magenta pink, yellow, just all kinds of pretty colors. And so I already bought this, like, you know, a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, whenever the hell it was. And so but I got two more, and so they were $1.24, you know, clearance. And so got those. And then like just a basic pink. This is or it's just called pink. You know, I love this yarn, pink. And of course these solid. I think the solids are always bigger than the variegated colors. Actually, we'll do the spec, or at least the yeah, 252 yards, and then the solids are always 355. So the solids are usually bigger than the variegated colors. So that's why this one's bigger. So I've got a regular pink, and then this one is called, I don't have, like, I don't think I had hardly any of these in my stash, or except for these two, and this one, and that one. And maybe that one. I don't know. What's weird is I didn't have this in my stash. I was actually like looking through my stash, and I thought of all the damn yarn that I bought at Hobby Lobby over the feels like years. I didn't have this, so I had to buy it. And then this one is called Cobblestone Ivy, and it has like a brown color, and then kind of a sage green, or like like an olive green, and then kind of like a lighter green, and some white, and some kind of like light tan. The tan looks a little speckled, kind of looking, and or no, the green kind of does too, like right here, like it sort of has this like little dots, like a little speckle in it, and it's really cool. It's like a neutral kind of color, or earth tones or whatever. And so there's that one, and then this one's really pretty. I don't think I've ever had this before, unless I just there's so many damn colorways I have. But I don't think I've had this before. But it's called Deep Sea Diving. I'm sure I've had this before. It's really pretty. It has it's just like a mix of like different shades of blue and green and stuff mixed together. It's a really pretty colorway. So $1.24 for that one, and then this one is called. The one that fell on the floor. This one is called Teal. Oh, okay. Well, it's not just teal. It has it's sort of a stone wash kind of looking teal. It has different shades in it or whatever, and so that's a really pretty color. And I do love like really vibrant bluish teal colors, so this one is really pretty. And then the only other medium for is another one of these Royal Gorge, and so I know I have one of these, and so I have two of these now. It has the teal blue, and then it has like, it sort of reminds you of southwestern colors, and like the orange and the kind of like yellowish, almost ivory-ish white, and just like, you know, teals and browns and oranges, and like, you know, southwestern kind of colors. And so I know I have one of these. I know I have one of these. I bought it in one of the clearance hauls that I got, one of the many at this point. So that was $1.24. So let me get okay. And the last bag, it has like the bigger yarn too, and. Like you can, I hate to keep mentioning, but like you can smell the cinnamon. Although I am getting kind of used to it. It's actually kind of pleasant. No, I'm lying. It's not. I mean, I like the smell of cinnamon, but you know what I'm saying. It's ridiculous how like I just do like this, and it's just like instantly cinnamon. But whatever. I know people are getting pissed or sick of me, or pissed and sick of me talking about it all the time. But it's just, I don't know. What other store can you go to where you can buy yarn that's on one side of the store, where the potpourri's on the other side of the store, and then you bring it home, and then for, you know, days or sometimes weeks later, it still smells like cinnamon. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a ridiculous thing. It's like, you know, trivial to even complain about it. Of all the things to complain about Hobby Lobby, I complain about this. Like it's ridiculous to. Of course, I'm a ridiculous person, but like, you know, of all the things for me to complain about, you know, it's so trivial and meaningless or whatever. But it's hard not to comment on it. I mean, it's just like a ridiculous thing. What other store can you go to where you can, you know, like buy something like that, and then you bring it home and it's like free potpourri or something? I don't know. I should like it because it's sort of like a deal, because I get like free potpourri in the process. No, whatever. Because the way I am with deals and stuff. But anyway, so a lot of this yarn, like those are the medium 4 weight acrylics and stuff, and there may be like a medium 4 in here somewhere. I don't know, but most of these are like the kind of squishy blanket sort of yarn. Some from my niece, and then the more unique yarns in here. So they had a Yarn Bee Perfectly Plush Ivory. And I might have this on her wall already. This was $2.24. I think this was the most expensive skein in the whole lot, or whole haul. And so $2.24. And so it's just like a really pretty ivory color. And so there's that one. And then this one was the biggest one they had. Like, who could pass it? I know that I know I look like a prick buying all this yarn or whatever. And but you know, I can't pass up a deal or whatever. I know I don't need the yarn or whatever. Like, I wouldn't blame, watch one day, you're going to watch the news, and you're going to hear some, random news story about, like, some fat yarn hoarder somewhere who, got stabbed in the neck by knitting needles and was killed in a Hobby Lobby parking lot or whatever by some irate knitter or whatever. And they'll like, ask her, like, why did you do it? And then all she'll say is, like, the asshole took all the yarn. Like, that's going to be her, like, her statement to the police. Like, I wouldn't blame her. Cause I know I look like a prick, buying all this yarn or whatever, but, I'm a deal finder, and I love a good deal, and who could pass this up on yarn? Like, if you lived in my town or whatever, and you came across this and you bought it before I did, I would be pissed that I found out that I missed out on yarn, but I would also be like, kind of proud. Like how I was proud about proud of Chelle for finding yarn. I was thinking, like, wow, she scored some yarn. Like, I would have respect for you. I would be pissed that you got my yarn, but I would almost have respect for you because you got you a good deal. But that's just how I am. But anyway, let me just get to the yarn instead of like going off on another freaking tangent. So this is Baby B Snugs and Kisses. This is called Sunny Season. It's a really pretty yellow color, like a really see what I'm saying? Like my words keep messing up. Really pretty, not really pretty, or really pretty. It's a really pretty yarn, Sunny Season, because it's a really pretty sunny yellow, and she actually doesn't have this colorway on her. She has a yellow up there, but it's not this one. And this Snugs and Kisses is a really soft yarn. It doesn't have the kind of odd texture that I'm not crazy about with the Bernat blanket. It has that. It's like the squishy yarn, but it's actually really soft, and not like that same kind of texture. And this was $1.87, like $1.87. Can you believe that? Just crazy. And so that one, and then there's a couple. Oh, this one right here. I couldn't believe that I saw this, because I felt like this yarn was, because I did go into Hobby Lobby, like when I was looking for when I got those skeins for my birthday, the 10 skeins that were the 30% off. They weren't clearance. I went ahead and bought them with the rest of my birthday money. I thought. I did go through and kind of look like, is there any new yarn? And there's a couple yarns that just aren't familiar to me, but I'm not really sure if they were new. I felt like these were new yarns. It's sort of like a velvety kind of yarn, and it's called Baby B Soft and Snuggly, and it's like it's really thin. It's kind of like velvet yarn, but like really thin. And like I started to notice these, and unless these are like. But no, if it's clearanced out, then these aren't new. So I don't know. Maybe I just never noticed this before. But I just felt like these were new yarns, but they're obviously not if there's one that was clearanced. And so I don't know what the hell the new yarns are, if there even are any new ones or whatever. But there's a couple that are like the chunky kind of yarn that look a little new. There are like the big 7 or 8. The size, those 7 or 8 jumbo or whatever that are new that I've never seen before. But otherwise, I'm not really sure like if there are any new yarns, or just ones that I just never noticed before. But I thought all these were new, but I guess not. This one's the colorway is Hug a Tree, and so it has like a really light peach color, like almost like a rose pink, like really light, and then has some like stone washed, like kind of grayish green in it. It's like a really subtle color, but it's a really pretty. I love this like yarn. I don't know, like you can't really make you can make scrunchies out of anything, but I'm just saying it would take a lot of stitches to make a scrunchie out of this thin yarn. I don't know what you would use this thin yarn for. If not scrunchies or whatever, or I guess or it's Baby B. I guess you can make like something for a baby or something. Not with one skein, but that's all they had. $1.32, because the regular price is $5.29 for this. And then there's this one, Yarn Bee Tender Touch, and the color Sable. I feel like I have this. I made. It's either this one or it's one that's a similar color. It was for that. 10th Kingdom bookmark that I made, all the bookmarks of, and this is supposed to represent Wolf's Tail, the Wolf's Tail and the long, if you know the 10th Kingdom. I'm going off on a tangent, and and Virginia's hair when it, the Gypsy made her hair grow really long, like you know, Rapunzel. And so that's what that was supposed to represent on that bookmark. And I feel like it was the same brown. If not, it's one that looks very similar to that. And so it's just like a chunkier brown color. What size is this? A bulky 5, yeah. Or is it? Or, yeah, I guess it's a bulky 5. It's sort of a thinner bulky 5, but that's what that is. What is this? Oh, this is a medium 4. So there are some medium 4s in here, just not like the standard acrylics like I like. But anyway, this one is called Soft and Sleek Chunky Low Pill Fiber. I know I have some of these in that thing on the top of my shelf. Or not, I don't think I have this color, but this one's called Dark Gray. Or I may have this color. I have no freaking idea. I have all of the ones like this that I have are kind of like earth tones and neutral sort of colors. And so I may have this color, I have no idea, but it's just a dark gray color. And I think this is a chunky 5. Or a bulky 5, I mean. Like a chunky yarn. And so that's what that one is. And then there's another one of these cozy occasions. There's a lot on my niece's wall. She still hasn't come back over here since I, you know, turned her tower into like an actual wall and expanded it. But and this is a cozy occasion cranberry, and I'm like just a really dark cranberry color, like a sort of like a dark burgundy color, like a like cranberry, but it's sort of like a burgundy color. And so this was $1.24. And then they had, oh, this was like a really unique yarn that I never really saw before. Yarn Beat Rustic Romantic. Watch somebody say, hey idiot, you had one of those in one of your hauls, like, you know, 11 videos ago. No, I really don't think I have any of this, because I would have remembered how unique this yarn is. It's really, like, it almost looks like it has little pieces of hair on it, but like it's like woven into the yarn. And so it has like, it sort of has this tweed look, and then it has like the perfect marriage between like a kind of hairy yarn and like a tweed. Like, it's not unpleasant. It's just it doesn't look like that Uberlux. Oh, I thought it was hilarious that going off back on when Chelle found her yarn at Hobby Lobby, she cleared the shelf. I'm so proud, because it wasn't like I don't like to clear the shelf, but like when it's a clearance yarn like this, I'll clear the hell out of the shelf. I don't care. And I felt like really proud that she cleared the shelf. Except she didn't get the Uberlux, and I don't blame her. I mean, I got a nice rug out of the Uberlux that I ended up I bought, but I only ended up with a rug because I actually had to figure out something to use it for. But like, if I would have known what a pain in the ass and how much yarn of that Uberlux I would have gotten, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But you know, at least I got a nice rug out of it. But I don't blame Chelle for not buying the Uberlux. So she did see that in her store too, but she didn't buy any. So anyway. However the hell I got off on that. Oh no, it doesn't. It's not like hairy like that Uberlux. Like if you pull on it, it can like come apart. It's just like you can tell it's woven into the yarn. It's like a really interesting texture. It's olive. That's the color of this, and it's a really nice. I love this kind of green. Who was it? Naughty Autistic Granny. She had bought some, I think it was like Brava tweed yarn. Like the green that the shade of green that she used is a little lighter than this, but it kind of reminds me of that. I'm starting to like. I guess because I have so much yarn, I'm starting to like. I'm being exposed to so many colors or whatever. I'm starting to like, you know, a whole lot of colors I never thought I would. But I really like these kind of neutral earth tone green colors. I never really thought I would like green so much, but I am really liking these kind of greens, and I love that Brava tweed that she got in one of her hauls, and I really like this green too. It's a really nice color. I mean, the texture's a little weird, but like in spite of that, I mean, it's a really nice color. I love this olive green, but whatever, just another tangent. And then they had a skein of I love this yarn sport weight, and this is white probably. Or no, ivory. It is sort of an ivory white. Why don't they have blue in the sport weight? I have no idea. And the last time I was on YouTube, I jokingly said, "Oh, they just they don't have blue sport weight because they don't want us to be able to make rainbow stuff." But I was just being a prick. But I didn't. They didn't actually do that. But I'm sure there's like some explanation. But like, why don't they have blue sport weight? They have like practically every other solid color, like the primary colors, but they don't have blue. I'm sure there's some reason or whatever. But I wish they did have the blue sport weight. I would probably buy it. Oh, I'd probably buy it full price. No, I wouldn't. No, but this was $2.49 full price, but you know, this was 62 cents. So, but like, even if it was the 30% off week, if they had that, like the blue, it would be 30% off of $2.50. Oh, I didn't even do that, like the prices for some of these. This was $1.37, because the regular price was $5.49. This was 87 cents. This a Tender Touch Sable, because the regular price is $3.49, so that was a good price. I buy all this shit, this crap, and or not crap. I love these. I love all this yarn. I actually do love this yarn. I jokingly say, you know, calm and damn it, but I do love it. Every yarn I could, I do love every yarn. But or except for the Uberlux. No, I'm just saying. See how I'm sort of like all over the place today. But I didn't do the prices for these. $1.24. If it's $1.24, then the regular price is $4.99. And then the regular price for this was $7.49, $1.87, whatever. And so I got this for 62 cents. So that's nice. And then they had a little skein of Crafter's Secret cotton, and 74 cents this was, and or this was 74. I'm like, you know, backwards. So this was 74 cents because the regular price was $2.99, just like a standard cotton. And the color is papaya. It's like an orange color. And I tried to use one of these skeins. I feel like maybe I might not have. I need to work with cotton more. But I was trying to. There was. I don't know her actual name, but her username is like 3Cs or something. She's like this really sweet woman that is one of my subscribers, and she posts some videos, and she made a washcloth out of. It was so ironic because I might have mentioned this in a video or maybe just in comments, but in one of my hauls, I got like 2 skeins, or I got 4 skeins of this, and 2 of them were the ones that I kind of compared to the Joanne jelly bean, I mean the Big Twist jelly bean, the way it kind of looked with like the little flecks of color in it, and it's weird, like the two, like the teal color and then that purple color. I was watching her video, and she got those 2 colors, and I was thinking, oh, did I sort of selfishly thought, did I inspire her to buy those 2 colors from my video, because I had filmed a yarn haul and everything, but then I thought, no, that video isn't even out yet. The video was coming out in a couple days after that, so it was just like this ironic thing that one of my subscribers, and who I follow on YouTube too, bought 2 of the skeins that I was like featuring in my next haul video in a couple days. It was like so like a perfect kind of thing. And but she made a washcloth out of the base of it was teal. I'll link all this every time I mention somebody. I'll link it in the description below, and so you can support her too. But she made the washcloth out of the teal, and then she put like the purple on the edge, and it turned out really nice. And but you know, she said that it was kind of frustrating working with the cotton, and so, but you know, because hers turned out so nice, I was thinking maybe I should try to like work with some of that cotton, and it's just it was so frustrating working with it, and so I feel like this might have been a little bit of a waste, because I will use that I will use up that cotton, but I just feel like I don't like how it's split so much, and how the stitches, even if you have good tension, I have like really tight tension, and yet the stitches don't stay together as well as it does when I'm crocheting with the acrylic. And so I tried to work with that cotton. I was just like, damn it, it's just so frustrating working with cotton. I'm just not used to it, and I need to get familiar with it, especially if I keep finding the damn stuff. And God, I can keep cussing today. I'm sorry. Be glad it's not like F words and stuff. But you know, and that's how it is in my everyday life. But I need to start working with it or whatever, and use it up, but I don't know, it's just kind of frustrating working with it. But anyway, so I scanned to that, and how I got it from all that stuff, I have no idea, but whatever. You know how my brain works, hopefully, or I don't even know how it works. And then there's a skein of this kind of fur yarn, Yarn Bee Fur the Moment, like F-U-R, and the color mink. And so it's just like a fur yarn, and I've seen people make pom-poms out of this, and so I think I'll either do that, or if I figure out, or maybe like a fur trim on a hat or something, that would be kind of cool. I don't know, I don't have many fur yarns or whatever, but it's actually really soft. It's not like rough like some kind of furry, hairy yarns would be. And of course, it's not like, or I haven't worked with it, but it's not like shedding or anything like some of the velvet skeins do. So it might be really nice to add a like to. Why am I like, you know, coming up with project ideas on camera? I need to show the yarn instead of like going off on another tangent. No, I do have a lot of like earth tones and neutrals and stuff. If I make a hat out of one that matches this, maybe I can use this as the trim or whatever. It'd be kind of cool. Or like maybe put some on the I've made some fingerless gloves, and if I make some fingerless gloves that match, and you know, have this. I'm just like coming up with project ideas. After I have like, I'm literally staring at like a big stack of whips over there, and like, I know how many whips are in my head, and not just like crochet whips. And I'm like thinking, oh, maybe I can make this and make this and make this, whatever. So there's that. This was $1.62 because the regular price is $6.49 for this. God, for this tiny little skein. I guess because it's just like real mink. Like, why is it, you know, so expensive? But whatever. So $1.62 for that. And then there's, no, these are different. It doesn't matter. Yarn Bee Easygoing, and the color Cottage Rose, and it's kind of like it's a pink, but it's sort of like the in between peach and pink, kind of a muted pink color. And the color, or the colorway is Cottage Rose. Yeah, kind of like a rose, but it's sort of like a more peachy pink than that, kind of like a brownish peachy pink. It's more of a muted pink, not like a real vibrant pink. So this was $1.24, regular price $4.99. And then what weight is this? This is a medium 4, or maybe just because it's so soft or whatever, it just feels like a little lighter than that. And this one, this has to be a medium 3 or a 2. Or a light 3. I don't know the differences. I keep saying, you know, 7 or 8, bulky, chunky. Or what, I don't have all that straight in my head. I don't have anything straight in my head. No, 19 minutes, hang on. But no, this one is a light 3. So I need to, you know, memorize all that. Light 3, medium 4, bulky 5, whatever the hell the other ones are. So this is Baby Bee Sweet Delight, and the color Baby Sage. Like another, I didn't realize how much I would like this kind of green. I mean, neon green's kind of cool too, but like, but these kind of greens, I'm really liking these greens. I'm sort of surprising myself, like the colors that I'm starting to like. I guess the colors I'm starting to like. I'm really liking this green. Turn into like Forrest Gump. No, I'm from the South, so my accent's gonna come out. I try to suppress it sometimes, but you know, it comes out. You know, I keep dropping G's, you know, instead of like saying, you know, I'm crocheting, I'm crocheting or whatever, filming a video, or what, you know what I'm saying. So I'm surprising myself how much I like these greens and stuff. And I guess because I've like worn black my whole life, and I do like really vibrant colors, but I'm just like, it feels like, you know, every color that you can think of is like on my wall right now, and I get to be sort of exposed to like seeing like yarn and all these different colors and stuff. So it is kind of like like now I'm like going off on a stupid metaphor, or is it a simile? Who cares? I only care about that because I'm a writer. Where like your taste, as you get older, your taste buds change, and your palate changes and expands or whatever, and when you start, you know, trying new flavors, and you never realize that you like this, and it sort of feels like that, like I'm sort of expanding my creative palette, and like you know, being exposed to like even more colors and stuff, and it's like making me realize that I actually like colors I never thought I would. So anyway, this one, the color's Baby Sage. It is like a sage color. It doesn't really match this, but you know, it's like a different weight anyway. So like really soft, this Sweet Delight. I know I have some of these Sweet Delights. I just I don't know what the hell the colors are, but they're, you know, up there somewhere. Whatever. And then oh, this one I haven't shown yet. This one is Baby Bee Sweet Delight Chunky, and the color Teddy, and it's like a light brown color, like a tan, but more like a light brown. And I don't have any of this Teddy either. See, I keep looking at my wall thinking, like, where the hell am I going to put this? Maybe I could put it there. Maybe if I have one right there, I can squeeze this one right there. I need to like work through some of this yarn so that I can, you know, find room for all this. I know I look ridiculous buying all this, but you know, I'm a ridiculous person, so you shouldn't be shocked at this point. You know, how many freaking yarn hauls have I done on this channel? But anyway, and then the rest of them I think are the same kind of. No, they aren't. These are the same. Okay, this one is Baby Bee Adorable. I know I have some of this. It's like the like velvet yarn, and this is called Shell Pink. I think I already have this one. So it is like a lighter peachy pink, and it's like that kind of velvet yarn that would make perfect scrunchies. And so there's that one, $1.24 for that. Oh, I didn't even say this. This one was $1.37, so $5.49 regular price for this. Doesn't matter. And so $1.24 for this, and then these were $1.24 to all the rest. These three that only have 3 left. And so these are all the Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth, I think. Velvety Smooth, yeah. And they're all like the velvet yarn. And so a regular $4.99, $1.24. And so the Velvety Smooth Ivory, so like an ivory color. And then this one is just called Purple. Although it feels, maybe it's the lighting in here, but it feels like almost a brownish purple, like a darker purple. It's not like a really vibrant purple. Like I don't know if this would make like a really pretty purple scrunchie. It's a little on the brownish side. I need to change or like check it in another lighting, but it just feels a little bit like more of like when purple leans a little bit towards the like a brownish purple, like kind of like that. And so there's that one, and then this one's the red. My favorite. That's why I saved it for last. I picked it up first, but then I saved it for last because I do love this like velvety red. And then how ironic it was that I got this because you know, a couple videos ago I was thinking I was like in Dollar Tree, and then I realized that I didn't have any of the red velvet from Premier, the chenille from Premier, and then I bought one, and now I have another whole skein of it, or like a big skein of it, and so there's like a velvety red, and so that's like the haul, and I know it's like utterly ridiculous, I think, God, but I cannot believe, like, this is just crazy how many skeins I come across, and like, I know I have no life, and I go in there like probably 50 times more than the average person, but it's just, there's no excuse why you can't find at least a couple clearance skeins. If I can find all this stuff, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I do feel like, I jokingly say that I feel like a deal magnet because, like, you know, it's almost like radar. But it's true. If I can find all of this yarn, like, how many hauls have I done? Well, I should figure out like how many clearance skeins I've gotten from Hobby Lobby just this year. Like, I was sort of adding it up in my head, you know, not completely, but I was thinking, I'm probably, if I find any more skeins, I will have bought more dye-lot skeins this year than the frickin' big haul, or like the big markdown, because that was like 116 skeins, or what was it, the big markdown when I got all those skeins of yarn, and I'm thinking like, this is 25, and then I got 38 plus 2 to make 40, and then there was a 15, and that was just after the big haul. And what about those other ones where I was getting clearance skeins before, and then somebody had to point out in the comments that this is probably a dye-lot clearance. That's when I first found out what a dye-lot clearance was, and how many skeins were in those hauls. And like, have I gotten more clearance skeins, like dye-lot clearance skeins this year than the actual you know, big markdown? What's good about the dye-lot clearance too is I mean, yeah, you only get like one color, but at the same time you get like a big variety. If you're you know, a greedy glutton like I am, and you buy like every single one of them, I mean, but like, it's not like with the big markdown. The big markdown was a lot of fun, and I got a lot of really nice yarn and stuff. But I'm just saying, when you go in there, they have like I'm just saying like a generic number. Like on the big markdown, it's like, let's say they mark down like 10 different kinds. Then, you know, you have the option of getting like, you know, 8 of one kind, or 8 of like one of those, and like, you know, 6 of one, or like whatever. But like with these dye-lot clearance sales, where you go in there and there's like, you know, a whole bunch of yarn in the clearance section, or the remnant section where mine is, or like where you get like a big variety. It's like you only get like maybe 1 or 2, sometimes 3 of like the same colorway, but for the most part it's like one skein, but you get like access to like a whole bunch. Like you get 25 skeins, like, or this, I got 25 skeins, but like almost, I think like every single one of them is different. So it's kind of like cooler in a way, because you get so many different kinds of yarns too. I'm talking about like some giddy squirrel. Oh, you get like all kinds of, that's why I get all the yarn or whatever, because you know, that's how it makes me feel inside. I just don't express it, you know, like some idiot. But whatever. So anyway, let me check my notes and see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Okay, just a couple random things. The really random here at the end. Oh, I didn't even say how much the thing was. The haul. It was $43.70, but you know, I feel like 10 of it was for the yarn for Chelle. So it was really like I got all those skeins for $33.70, or a little less than that because you know the tax. But so like, you know, $33 for 25 skeins, like, you know, who could pass that up? Other than somebody who's a lot nicer than I am and doesn't need all that yarn, and they're going to leave it for somebody else because they're just being so kind. I guess I'm a nice person, but you know, once I see a deal, it's like, oh, screw that. You know, I just like you know, I'll buy the yarn because it just what a good deal it is. And I feel like I know a lot of people. I have read comments in my on my YouTube, and they're saying like, I don't buy yarn unless I have a very specific project for it and all this stuff. There's such, you're all such sweet, nice people. But and here I am saying, oh look, I got 25 skeins. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. But like I will, if I see a deal on yarn and the yarn is really nice, I'll buy it whether I know what the hell to do with it or not. That's just how I am. And because I want to get it, because like I know eventually I will find some project to use it for. And then if I think, oh god, I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy it full price, or you know, yeah, it's 30% off, but still, I know I've seen that same skein that I want, that's now $3.50. I saw that one time, and that clearance, and it was $1.24, and I should have got it, but I didn't because I didn't want to, you know, buy it because I felt like I didn't need it. But damn it, and then it's gonna sort of ruin that project. Project's not going to like obsess about the fact that I spent more than I should have, or more than I would have if I would have just bought it. So like I just buy the yarn. Plus I like to find deals and stuff, but like as if I'm having to justify. I don't have to justify myself. I'm going to buy whatever the hell I want. But you know what I'm saying. But that's just like my mentality. I don't have to have a project in mind to buy the yarn. I'm going to buy it if it's a really, really good deal like this, like clearance yarn. I'm going to buy it. I don't care whether I have a project for it or not, because I'll find one for it. Because you know I love all this stuff. You know, crocheting and yarn and everything, and like having reasons to make videos on YouTube and like interacting with you all and stuff, and yeah, it's exciting and fun, and I just love all this. The reason I'm sort of gushing here at the end is because I'm just like really appreciative of all of my subscribers and commenters and stuff, and the people who like my posts and watch my ridiculous videos all the way through and all this stuff. So and why I felt like even more compelled to like make something for Chelle, to like get my cheap ass to go into Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby of all places, and spend full price on yarn. That should prove just how appreciative I am of Chelle and all of you subscribers and stuff to push me to go to Hobby Lobby, which I don't even like to shop at, and spend full price on 2 skeins of yarn. That's $10. Think of how many clearance skeins that $10 would have bought. So that's just prove how appreciative I am of all of you watching this. But whatever. All of you that are, you know, saying, okay, that's really nice, but like get on to what you were saying. Okay, quick edit. I just wanted to add here that I went ahead and made Chelle's cowl, and I don't mind showing it in this video because I'm going to be sending this to her today. I mean, she's not going to get it today. I'm just saying that I got with her and stuff and got her address and everything, and I'm going to be sending it to her in the mail today, and so she'll probably get it in a couple days. And so, but this video is going to be coming out in like a month from now, so I don't mind showing it in this video because by the time this video comes out, she's already gotten it. But this is what it looks like, and I did it in the EG stitch, and it has this twist in the front. I just did the kind of cowl where it's like a really long, just long plain piece, and then I joined it with that twist here in the front. So that's what it looks like. I put it over. I'm not gonna put on the cowl, but it'll kind of lay like this on her neck or whatever, and so hopefully she'll I actually think it turned out really nice. And because I had some of that leftover, or songbird stripe left over, the darker stripes are the purple. I did 2 rows of my EG stitch with the songbird stripe, and then 2 of that purple, and so that's what that is. But the songbird stripe, but because I had some of that left, I'm gonna have a lot of that purple left too. But because I had some of the songbird left, I went ahead and used a little bit to make because I wanted to see what it looked like as a bookmark. And so this is what the bookmark looks like with that songbird stripe. Kind of an interesting bookmark. And then like the mass market paperback size. Of course, I still need to weave in the ends and steam them and all that stuff. But that's what these look like. And it's a really cool colorway. I'm just not really not that I don't like tan and brown and stuff, but like I've said in my some of my videos before that I'm just not like a tan brown kind of person, or like neutrals, or although this is really cool, it has like the colors mixed in, the blue and the green and all that kind of stuff. But like my aesthetic is more like there's some people that like browns and tans, and then mine leans more towards like the blacks and grays and metal and silver, and like that's sort of my aesthetic. It shouldn't be much of a shock. Although I'm sitting behind a big wall full of like just color and you have all kinds of color. But like as far as like the browns or blacks, like I'm more on the black spectrum, blacks and silvers and grays and stuff like that. But it's a really pretty colorway though, and I do love all the colors in it and everything. But so that's what the cowl looks like. So I just wanted to kind of put that in here at the video, in the video here at the end and stuff. So anyway, I'll get back to the video. And so I was going to talk about Michaels. The skein that I got in my Michaels haul that I've already posted at this point, I think, the saltwater taffy, and then that orange, whatever the hell it's called. In my the video that I did where I bought a lot of yarn from Michaels, but on their website because they don't have as much in my store. I did buy a skein of that Impressions, and so when I was thinking, did I buy any of this before, or is this new yarn, or what? And then when I looked on their website, I thought, oh yeah, that's right, I did buy one of those. I think it's called Amethyst or something. It's like a blue skein. I still haven't used it yet. And then the story of my life, I'm like, oh, I bought that yarn, but I still haven't used it. I will use it. I make stuff all the time, but I'm just like, you know what I'm saying. I haven't used that one yet, and so I remember that saltwater taffy colorway. I just didn't know the name of it, just because of how ridiculous colorway names are. They don't stick in my head, unless they're like so ridiculous that I can't get it out of my head. OCD. But I remember I think I saw a video, somebody going through their Michaels and just practically salivating and being so jealous. Like, I can't believe that their Michaels has that much yarn. I've seen really nice Michaels on videos, but mine just doesn't have a lot of yarn. It's getting more in, but it's still kind of disappointing going in there. But I saw that saltwater taffy. I just didn't remember what the colorway name was in somebody's video one time, and I was thinking, God, that yarn is so gorgeous. Why didn't my Michaels have that, or whatever? It's probably the whole inspiration to go to Michaels.com and buy the yarn in the first place from their thing. But I didn't buy that saltwater taffy. But anyway, so I do have a skein of that Impressions, but it's just not the saltwater taffy. I didn't buy that. I just bought the one. I think it's the Amethyst. And then speaking of Michaels, I thought that buying those two skeins full price. One of them was $8.99 and one was $5. It was in a recent haul that I did. I thought that it would push me, because I was only like maybe $1 or $2 away from getting another voucher, but no, I'm still like $1 something away from getting a voucher. So I was thinking, damn it, I bought that yarn full price and I still don't have enough for a voucher. I was like really pissed. But I still have a 30% off one item coupon, and I feel like maybe I should go just to look. But I want to use it. Of course, if 30% off is like what I would be a reasonable purchase at Hobby Lobby. So of course the prices in Michaels are more expensive than Hobby Lobby. But I just feel like 30% off one item. I was hoping that I would get a $5 voucher and then be able to use that 30% off one item coupon and get another skein of that saltwater taffy, because they had 3 of them in my store, and I wanted to get another one if I got another voucher. But I don't know, like 30% off $9 is like what 60 or I'm doing the math in my head, like $6 and something. So I just don't know if I want to spend $6 on one of those, because like 30% off, but like still it's like $6 for a skein of yarn when I already have one of them. But if they would have given me a voucher, I would have, but because it would have taken $5 off of that. It only would have been like $1 something, but whatever. But I may print out the 30% off coupon and take it to Michaels today, just to kind of look, and maybe they got some more yarn in that because they did get that impressions in, and they did get a facets yarn in, and of course I didn't buy any of that, but like they did get some new yarn in, so I'm just thinking maybe they put some more yarn out, and I can find one that where I'm not gonna feel like I just spent $6 on a skein yarn, like to use that 30% off one item coupon, and but I don't know, because then it might push it over, and I might get a $5 voucher. I have no idea. But anyway, and then I also saw I think it was Creative Grandma or something. I haven't watched a lot of their videos, but I have seen Creative Grandma's channel. Everybody knows who she is, and her grandson. And so they were walking through Michael's, and the Ringspun was clearanced out, and like the ones over here on my whatever, all these over here are the orange, and like all those were the Ringspun that they discounted in my store a few months ago or whatever, and I bought all those colorways because they were $3 a skein. They're really big, bulky skeins of yarn, and really nice skeins, and $3 a piece. And I made a scarf out of it. Like one skein can make a whole scarf. I don't know. I haven't made a hat out of any of that yet, but I do have a lot of that. But I saw that in their video. I feel like every single one of the Ringspun was clearance. Like the ones that were left because when they clearanced those out, there were some colors that weren't clearanced out. There was a black one that has like some white in it. I actually took that up to the front of the store to see, like maybe they just forgot to put the sticker on it, and that they had clearanced out all the Ringspun, and maybe they just forgot to mark that one down. But that one was actually full price. I was going to get that to make something for myself because of the whole black thing, but that wasn't clearance. But I feel like it was clearance in that video. I couldn't really tell, but I'm gonna have to. I am curious about that. I'm not gonna buy like every single one of the Ringspun, but if they have some of the black, I do want to get some of that black if it's only $3 a skein, because this is really nice yarn, and so it would be worth it. I wouldn't be able to use my 30% off one item coupon, but like if it's $3 for one of those skeins, I'll look at the other colors. But I feel like at least the black is one I want to get, even though I don't need any more yarn right now. But if it's clearanced out, I'll decide whether. I'm just going to go to, potentially use my coupon, and then, if they happen to have some of the Ringspun, then, and for only $3, then I might get it if it's the black. Or, I might get the other ones too. I have no idea. But I don't need to, but that never stopped me before. Anyway, so I'll check that today. And then, the only other thing is, I saw that Herrschners has their big twist yarn, and I still haven't ordered anything from Herrschners before, and I still haven't ordered any from when they got the big twist and everything, but they got it all in stock. And I did notice that the variegated colors are there, and so that was like a big relief that the big twist value or whatever it is, the one with all the variegated, the line with the variegated colors, like the cheaper one, or they were cheaper when they were at Joann. But they do have those like roller rink, and what was the other one? And then like those the purple, and I have to plug in my camera because I've been talking so damn much. I'm right here at the end of the video anyway. But they do have like the perplexed, and that red, and like they have all of those colors. Like, so at least those were saved. Hang on, let me plug it in. But anyway, so and that was like a huge relief to see that those colors were saved, because I did love the perplexed. I love the red. It's kind of like that, and the blue. Even though the blue skein that I got was a little thin, because hopefully they'll fix the inconsistency issues, but that may still persist. I have no idea. But I was really disappointed when I thought that those I thought it was just going to be like the value and just like the basic solid colors, but they actually got all they saved those. The variegated colors. What sucks is like it seems like the Big Twist Living was never saved by anybody. Like I think Mary Maxim got some of the Big Twist yarn, and Herrschner seems to have like the biggest bunch of it. And then the Michael's got some of those, like the whatever those soft yarns, and they're relabeling those as loops and threads. But it seems like Herrschner's got like the big bulk of all the Big Twist. But it's just because I've been talking so much. I need to take something to drink. Or take a drink or something. And so but the Big Twist Living, I guess that's gone, and so that kind of sucks. I mean, the color changes in those Big Twist Living, like the Pride colors, it was kind of frustrating. That, you know, but at least it was something, you know. At least we got something Pride related that was, you know, like clearly Pride, and wasn't just like well, it's rainbow, we can kind of pretend like it's for Pride, but it was like unapologetically Pride yarn, and the Big Twist Living yarn is really nice, and I love the feel of it and stuff, and the fact that it's gone. It just seems like, you know, nobody has saved that. I guess, you know, the mills that all these places have you know, have connections to, just, you know, it was never the mill that, you know, made the Big Twist Living. So I guess that I guess the Big Twist Living Pride colors are completely gone, but, you know, maybe some other company will you know, put them out, or, like, you know, design their own and put them out sometime or whatever. I have no idea, but that was just kind of disappointing. But I did love that they have all the other variegated colors. And Arcade Party, that's the roller rink and Arcade Party, and like all the ones where it's like the pretty vibrant colors with like a little bit of like a darkness, a little black mixed in, you know, like the perplexed kind of looking yarns and stuff. So you know, maybe one day I'll order some of that yarn from Herrschners, because I've never ordered from Herrschners before. There are a couple yarns on Herrschners that I'd like to buy that aren't the Big Twist, but you know, if they have a nice coupon, hello out there, give me a coupon. Yeah, if they have a nice coupon, and I don't know what their shipping options are. If there's like if you spend a certain amount, you don't have to pay shipping, and if there's any kind of coupon, I'm gonna, you know, keep an eye on that, and I might buy some of the Big Twists just to see if it's you know, really nice, and get some of the colors that they have. They had some really pretty colors on there that I didn't even, because I never really went to Joann that often. I think I went like maybe 3 or 4 times to mine, and then, you know, it was closed. So it would be nice to get some of those other colors that I never saw at Joann, and never got a chance to get, because I'm just really, I love the variegated colors, and I'm glad that they saved those. So anyway, I guess that's enough for this video, guys. I think, okay, that's enough. You've already repeated yourself like 3 times. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This really kind of scattered, like even more scattered than I usually am. I don't know why. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, comment down below, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.